205. 9 in the morning. 42. 53. 298.
You want a formal introduction? You got one. Shake hands with Gabby Bishop in person. You know about me, huh? You know about Oxy? You seem nervous to leave. I'll make it fast.
Yeah, why don't you?
We're taking over your dock.
Got it all figured, huh?
Yeah, all figured. Now, it's $2 a head kickback for every guy we tell you to hire. 20, 30 guys a day, figure it out. Shake on it. Made yourself a deal. Got guys coming for the shape-up tomorrow. What do you say? In the 1920s, organized crime did a multi-million-dollar business along the New York waterfront. Murder was an everyday occurrence. The mobs murdered each other, they murdered workers. My name is Barney Ruditsky, Gangster Squad, Police Department, City of New York. Tony Morelli was an average honest worker, but sometimes in the 20s, an average honest guy got caught up in a machine that demanded more of a man than he wanted to give. More than any man should be asked to give.
Gee, Pop, you sure look awful.
I don't feel so good either.
It's enough, Gino. If you're not going to eat anymore, go to school.
Boy, I bet the other guy has a skull fractured.
You better listen to what your mother says. See what happens to me when I don't listen to her?
Gee, Pop, you're a mess.
Hurry up, you'll be late. Don't go, you have time.
If you're gonna start in again, I'll leave right now.
You're going to get them today at the shape.
Will you stop worrying?
How can I stop worrying? They're fighting with killers. Oh, Tony. You let them beat you to death.
What do you want me to do? Sell myself to these guys like I was a...
Tony!
All right, I'll do what I decided to do. Look, honey, I handle bums like this all my life. If I run into any trouble I can't handle, I'll tell them, see my wife and she'll fix it. Okay? Huh?
Let the police fix it.
If I cry to the cops, I'm a marked guy. Those guys did me a favor. I haven't been kissed like that since before we were married. I'll take a rain check on it. Don't forget, you and me got a date tonight.
You thought you were dealing with amateurs, add this up. The shape-up is at 7:55, right? Let's say you decide to double-cross. My friend over there waiting outside your kid's school. He's got instructions to call me right after 8. Now, if you're a good friend of mine, he likes kids. If you're not a good friend of mine, guys in baseball hats. Face it, Morelli, you got no choice. We got you locked in. Just remember that. It'll be a lot easier. Easier for you and for, what's his name? Gino? Go ahead, I'll watch from here. I can answer the telephone fast. That's what you wanted.
All right, fellas, shape up. You. Slim. Where'd you get the cap, Pappy?
This is Gabby. Yeah, he's got good eyesight. He's picking the right team. Take a walk over to the other place. I figured you'd like keeping an eye on her. Right.
All right, that's all the work for today. Sorry,
Nobody's gonna bother you, kid, now.
I ought to beat your brains out. I've had it.
Yo, listen. My friend left the school. He moved over to your house. My friend's gonna call me at my office in 15 minutes. I better be there.
Morelli, come on, open up. This is Ruditsky.
Don't make any mistakes, Morelli. Yeah, it's always a pleasure to do business with a guy with a sense of humor. You're a riot, Morelli.
Not so fast, Buster. Morelli, you got something you want to tell us about these two hoods?
I got nothing to tell you.
Yeah, I got a license for that. I'm a professional bodyguard.
You're a professional bum.
Now, look,
You don't shut up, I'll license this gun where it'll do the most good.
Ruditsky, you got something to say it.
I know you got your rights. What about your friend here? You got rights, too?
Yeah? Whatever rights I got, he's got.
Oh, Morelli? Huh? Well, your wife said these clowns have been shoving you around. You want to tell us about it?
I got nothing to tell you.
Wife's pretty upset. Come on, Tony, we're paid to help you.
But I don't want any help.
Don't ever lose that license, Oxy.
Pretty tough on a professional bodyguard, wouldn't it?
You don't know how tough.
Morelli, you can talk now.
I'll be back. I gotta go home. I forgot something. You wait right here and I'll be back.
Tony!
Tina! Easy, easy, baby.
Oh, Tony. Oh, Tony, I'm scared. I died 1,000 deaths.
Easy, baby, baby. Tina. Look, Tina, I gotta get you and Gino out of here. Right now. Let's go over to the school and get Gino and go. I gotta get you somewhere safe, fast.
Where are we going?
I don't know, maybe your mother's. So I can get a chance to think straight.
You're not going with us?
No, I got business to do. I can't do with you and Gino here.
Why not?
I gotta do whatever those rats want me to do. They got a gun at your head.
I don't care.
And Gino's too.
No. Oh, no, they wouldn't hurt my baby.
They wouldn't, huh? These men are lice, Tina. Tina, I promise you, I'll play along with them just until I can get away clean.
I can't leave you.
For Gino? I'll send you everything you need as soon as I can.
Hated to break up the family parley. I'm an old family man myself. I got respect for the family. Like they say in church, the family should stay together. You go to church, don't you, Mrs. Morelli? Bet you go to Mass, don't you? Answer me!
I go to Mass.
Okay. We understand each other. I'm gonna give you both the picture for the last time. You ain't going nowheres further than church. You get any travel fever, the last place you're going is church. Unless maybe Buster here gets out of line, you want to light a candle.
What kind of an animal are you?
Keep asking embarrassing questions. Maybe you like 2 candles.
One for the kid.
Still think you're playing with amateurs? You hold your hand out. Okay, Buster, you're in the big leagues. You don't play ball now, you get knocked down. Cut it. Show you my heart's in the right place. Here's a little sugar to sweeten the deal. Spend it. Lots more where that come from. You're in the big leagues. Don't embarrass me by acting like a crummy punk.
That figured.
Mr. Ruditsky, ain't you got nothing to do better with your time than to be making social calls?
One of these days, Gabby, you're gonna wish Mr. Ruditsky never was born.
I wish that already.
Beg laughing,
God.
Please, Mr. Ruditsky.
Please, Mr. Ruditsky.
Got anything to say? Then get out of here before I break your ankles. Miss Morelli, what's the idea of calling us, saying gangsters had your husband?
Don't you say anything, honey. You don't have to.
That's right, Morelli. She doesn't have to say anything. I know the routine.
He had his reasons. What else could he do?
There's only one thing he can do, swear out a complaint.
And they'd all be out of jail in 2 hours, and we'd be dead in 3.
Morelli, I'll put you and your family in protective custody.
I don't risk my family for nothing.
All right, that's the way you want it.
Yeah.
Mrs. Morelli.
You did what you had to do.
Those coppers are all alike. Get no gun!
Tony, don't blame Mr. Ruditsky. He's only doing his job.
Oh, that's his job, to get us murdered. Get us butchered. If we give him what he wants, he get us promotion.
What are we going to do?
From here on in, I'm going to do what they want me to do. There's nobody going to hurt us, you understand? You understand?
I understand.
Gotta go back to work.
Tony Morelli sold out for his wife and kid. He figured once you're dirty, it doesn't make any difference. Tony was wrong. It makes a lot of difference. And it shows. It was a couple of months before we saw Tony. We had business on the waterfront. We'd got a rumble on a big shipment of narcotics that was scheduled for beaching. And we were very anxious to join the welcoming committee.
I'm afraid you're right, Barney. He sure changed. Well, he's aged 10 years since we saw him.
That's a shame. Nice family, wife and kid, and he hits the skids.
Well, you tried.
A for effort.
Shame he sold out, though. We could use a guy in his position on the dock. We'd grab that load coming in for sure.
I still think he's got some good in him.
How do you get it out, with a can opener?
Maybe we killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Tony Morelli was in the mob. Any guy from Idaho could tell that on his first day in New York. This wasn't my first day, and I'm not from Idaho. I could use inside dope from the mobs if there was any way of getting it. Tony Morelli was an idea, if I could find an angle.
Clean socks before I get to the dock.
No, you don't. He's just working up a good head of steam.
Dozy, I gotta get some sleep sometime. What do you think I'm made of?
Well, I don't know, sweetie, but I'm willing to find out, huh? You want to teach me, huh? Hey, I'm great at learning new things. Come on.
I had my angle. Tony's turned into a first-class punk.
You have no...
With all the trimmings, all the side actions.
What can I do?
Well, I'd like to try and help you if you let me.
How?
Bring Tony to me. I'll try.
What will happen if he goes to the police?
What'll happen if he doesn't? It was only a couple of nights later when the angle hit home.
Shut up, you wake up the whole neighborhood.
This whole neighborhood's dead anyway. You couldn't wake him up with a cannon. Anything for you, lover boy. Good night, lover boy. Good night, lover boy.
What are you doing up so late tonight? What, are you sick or something?
I'm sick of you. I've taken all I'm going to take.
No. You have, man. Now what are you checking? You got more money you ever expected to see in your whole life. What is it? Is that so hard to take?
I'm not going to argue with you, Tony. I sent Gino away.
Oh, that's good. Hope he has a good time. So what do you think of that?
I sent him away for good.
You have no right taking my son away from me.
Not it matters. You don't even know you have a son lately.
You're so smart, aren't you? You think you know everything. Well, you know everything, don't you? You sure smart.
Oh, Tony. Look, Mr. Ruditsky was here. He said he could help us.
Ruditsky? Help us? Help us what?
Get out! Get out! Tony.
Ruditsky? Yeah? No, you can't come here. Can you talk? All right, I'll ask you, answer yes or no. There's a shipment of white stuff doing any day now. I want to know where and when.
Look, I said I'd cooperate. I didn't say anything about cutting my own throat.
Now get this, Morelli. You either fight him or you run. If you want to fight him, I'm on your side. If you want to run, hang up. All right, it's better. Here's what we're going to do. Tony Morelli, sober, still wanted to fight. We watched him for a couple of days to make sure he didn't change his mind. He wanted to get himself a clean bill, no matter what the price. The price was coming high. His wife had locked the door on him, and being a hoodlum had lost its kick.
Hire only right guys today, no outsiders, not one, get me?
Yeah, what's up makes today so special?
$250,000 in white stuff. Real dough in a sock for all of us.
Yeah, I get it. Only the right guys. All right, man, shape up. Let's go. You. Okay. There's a couple things I want to take care of.
You stay here. Relax. We'll be around.
Hello, operator.
Rose? No, there's no Rose here. You got the... Morelli, is this you?
I'm sorry, Rose, but I'm all tied up tonight. Yeah, well, that's the way the ball bounces. Look, I'm gonna be busy, and there's nothing I can do about it. So cool off, and I'll see you later.
All right, we'll be there, ready to move in. You know, you give us a high sign, signal of some kind when the stuff's coming off.
How am I gonna do that, Rose? I told you I'm all tied up tonight.
Well, we'll be close by. Now, don't worry. Figure out something. You know, like you're going out to get a cup of coffee, something.
Okay, if that's where you want it. What have I got to lose?
You lose your life if you make a wrong move. And you'll be ready to make your break when we move in. I may not be able to give you a second chance, you know, so make it good and make it look good. Otherwise, the mobs will think you fingered them.
You're a doll, Rose.
Yeah.
Okay, Morelli, you want to run along? We don't need you.
No, it wasn't important. I think I'll stick around.
You're a smart boy. You're doing all right. Have to put in a word with legs. Smart kid like you ought to be given a chance to move up.
Thanks.
You're right, Barney. Must be in a crate. It's the only thing they're checking.
You realize how many of those net loads they can take out of that hole?
Yeah. You get awful cold and clammy sweating this one out.
How do you think Morelli feels?
Cold and clammy.
Why don't you spend the buck and treat yourself some heat in this shack?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm freezing, too.
There's a marked crate coming off, boss.
Call me when it comes out of the net. Get out there and keep your eyes on it.
All right. Gonna go out and get us some hot coffee. I'll be back in 5.
Stand still. I don't want any coffee.
Well, I do.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. This damp air is killing me. Getting rheumatism on this lousy job.
All right, you fellas, go on. Get back to work. It's the right crate, boss.
Tony, come over here. I hope you burned yourself good. Just don't stand there. Put them out before you burn up the whole dock.
It must be the signal. Come on, let's go.
Get him up!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Look! 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 Look!
All right, take him, Max. Turn around. I'll get the one that got away.
Tina, it's me, Tony. I gotta talk to you.
Go away, Tony.
Tina, you don't understand. There's something you don't understand. I gotta talk to you.
Go away. Don't hurt me anymore.
Miss Morelli? It's Barney Ruditsky. Come on, open up. Miss Morelli, Tony was doing what he had to do, only this time he did it for the police. Don't you understand? He's cleared himself. He needs you.
Oh, Tony.
Tony would have to take his family far away from the waterfront, change his name, and give up any connection with his life up until this day. If he didn't, they'd kill him. It's all very touching. I don't want to be a wet blanket, but on your own time, huh?
Thanks, Barney.
Yeah, Tony, but you don't understand. You're not out of the woods yet. Now, look, get in there, both of you. Pack just what you need. You're leaving town just as fast as I can get you out. Now, come on, chop, chop. I'll explain later. They went to the very far west, and like a lot of citizens before them, they made it just fine.